What would you say are the strengths of the front cover?
Well, what I like about it is that you've used a lot of cover stories, and like some of the cover stories, they actually seem very intriguing. For example, Drake's relationship with Nicki Minaj. As a big fan of Drake and Nicki Minaj, it's something that I would want to read. I also like the main image. Um, yeah, I like the main image of I like the main image because this specific person, like, he's wearing like ordinary clothes, which makes him look naturalistic, not staged. I also like the color scheme because of the contrasts in the dark and light purple. It's simple, it's eye catching, and it's really something that I would want to like grab and read from the store.
What are the weaknesses of the front cover, and can you suggest any improvements?
Well, what I actually don't like about the front cover is it's this, because I think you've used like too many like wins. Like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to emphasize like its importance, but I just think it's just not needed. It makes him look dull. Um, what I also don't like, I don't like the fact that you've used like lots of writing. I think like your front cover especially should be filled with lots of images, which I think could entice the reader and entice me as one of your target audiences, because because obviously you have the names of different artists, but people who are new to this kind of new to this genre wouldn't know like what they look like, who they are. And so I think by having pictures, it could clearly like denote who they are and their purpose.
What would you say are the strengths of the contents page?
Well, what I actually like about your contents page is that the contrast of the light purple and the dark purple, because it makes it look clear. I also like the fact that you've used features that makes it look like an actual like content page. For example, you have like the page number at the right place, the web address, another web address at the top, the issue and the date of the issue. I just think it makes it look naturalistic, it makes it look professional. And what I also like is the full-blown image. I think it just it pops out, and it's something that the audience, especially me, would just catch upon and read on throughout the contents page. I also like the subheadline here. I've been turning heads since 2011 because it actually sounds really cool, and it's something that I'm sure many audiences will pick up on and read on because they're interested to know like how this phrase came about and who this specific artist is.
What are the weaknesses of the contents page, and can you suggest any improvements?
Okay, well, what I actually don't like about it is that I think maybe you have too many web addresses. I mean, you have like 2 here or 1 over there, and I just think it's not needed. I think that the audience already like have an idea about the web address of the magazine if you just mention it once. I also don't like the fact that you have like this over there. I think that it should be moved. It should be moved and put in here, maybe somewhere and put smaller. But other than that, I love the magazine.
Do you think the editor's letter or the editorial creates a personal relationship with the audience?
I actually do, to be honest, because as I can see from first reading it, you have "What's up, guys? My name is Vaughn." I think that creates a relationship with the reader because you've used colloquial language, so the audience can obviously just emphasize with what you're saying. I think knowing that it's clearly aimed at 15 to 20-year-olds, they would definitely pick up on that and feel and understand what you're saying, understand your purpose, and read on. What I also like about your editorial and how I find that it can link with the audience is that is your image. Because as I said before, I think for this one, like you're wearing like casual clothes. You're not wearing like a suit, a business suit, or like rich and luxurious clothing. You're just like you're showing the real you, which I think that your audience will love about you as an editor, and would also, you know, strive to find out more about you, about your interests, and about you know, your purpose as an editor.
What would you say are the strengths of the second contents page?
What I like about this is that it's clear to see that everything's split into categories, so it ensures that like the words and words and stories are easy to follow. I also like the contrast of the dark purple and light purple, which makes it more focused. I also like the two images you use at the bottom, because it gives the contents page a sense of realism.
What are the weaknesses of the second contents page, and can you suggest any improvements?
Well, what I don't like about it is that I think you've just said too much in this category over here. I think like by improving it, you should just cut down a little bit.
What would you say are the strengths of the double page spread?
Well, what I like about the double page spread is I actually, first of all, what I noticed is the drop capital. I think it's very different, very rich, very vibrant, and I think that it's very eye-catching for me as a potential target audience. What I also noticed was that each response given is very detailed, and I think this would allow me to read on and be captivated by the questions and also the responses.
What are the weaknesses of the double page spread, and can you suggest any improvements?
Well, as a weakness, I only found that, like in my opinion, like the image of this artist, I think it's just put at the wrong place. I just think that you could just move it to somewhere to create more, clear space. Yeah, that's.
Overall, would you be interested in buying my magazine?
Well, overall, as a potential target audience, I think that I would buy this magazine because of the image was the contrast in colour and the image. I think this image of the artist looks very interesting to read, very cool, and I think it appeals to me.